Hi there, Steve Wagner with SaaS Seller. This is episode number 3, follow-up from the prior ones. More on today about a couple of tools I use if you're stuck trying to build a list of qualified prospects for you to go out and reach out to. The first one I'm going to show you is a product called Built With, and it's a very good technology tool that gives you lists of particular websites that are using a technology. And I'll give you an example. If you're selling into the email space and you know that a lot of people are using, for instance, MailChimp, Built With will give you a report based on the websites they know that are using MailChimp. So if you have a product or an add-on, it'll let you quickly understand who's using it. So here's just a handful of websites that Built With has, and you can buy a list that gives you the complete listing of all of them. And this gives you a way to start to add to your 20 companies within your 5 different industry kind of profiles that you want to go after. So if one of those profiles was MailChimp users, you could quickly build a list off of this to reach out to those people. Another one I'll give you an example of is I used this back in the day when we had a product that worked with e-commerce companies. It was a startup called Deely. It basically allows e-commerce companies to have a deal of the day within their own e-commerce site. And this gives you a chance to look at the entire universe of Shopify users. So for this example, you can quickly take a look at their growth and the number of sites that Built With has already, which is in this case 14,645 that are using Shopify. And then they even break that down by the sites with the most traffic, so that would be 3,580 and then another 11,065. This gives you a quick way to do this. You can do this for a really wide-ranging amount of technologies. It'll give you competitors here, so if you're taking a look at maybe others that are like Shopify that you may or may not know, they also have lists for those. The other benefit of this was, to give you an example, one of the things that we found by using this tool, we were kind of going off of the PR that Shopify had, which was that there was over 10,000 users at the time that we started our product. And we quickly discovered that by buying this list and doing our own research, that really it was 5,000 e-commerce sites. They were double counting because they create a unique URL each time for their clients. So they would have, like, yourstore.myshopify.com, and then yourstore.com would be the URL that you probably have for your e-commerce store. So it gave us a real quick way to assess the market potential with Shopify versus its competitors like Magento and Demandware and others, simply because we were able to kind of then use this research very quickly to dig down deeper into how big of the market there really is. There's a wide range of tools that I'm going to cover. I don't have any financial stake in any of them. But a lot of times people ask me kind of what tools is, and you always have to justify and verify the information. You got to justify to yourself why you're going after the group, and then you have to verify that the data that any of these providers are supplying to you is accurate and up to date. And I think LinkedIn is one of the more accurate ones. I've seen that Built With is very accurate. They're scraping their information pretty frequently. Some of these lists that you buy can be pretty old information. You always have to verify with them what they've actually, when the last time they've updated their info on, and always take a grain of salt with it. But this should get you started, at least having some people to contact. Further episodes, we're going to talk about messaging, building additional custom lists, and other things about SaaS selling. But that's today's kind of just quick couple of tools for you to use to keep going on this list of 20 if you haven't already finished it or looking for options to have other people added to your list. So a couple good sources for you. There's lots out there. I highly recommend you keep searching for your particular markets. Go as deep as you can. Trade shows, associations that they may be members of, LinkedIn groups they're part of, any other things that you can use to kind of find your sphere of influence people. But that's episode number 3. Thanks for watching SaaS Seller. If you have any questions, add them to the comments. Always looking forward to hearing back from you. And good luck selling.